the microphone to the computer. No big deal. So, eyes closed, breathing in nice and slow. And on your next inhale, reach your arms out overhead, let your fingers connect. And then exhale, press everything down away from you. Inhale, breathe in, bring your arms up. And exhale everything down. One more big inhale. This time, hold your arms up, and on your exhale, twist to the left, bringing your right hand to your left knee, and then gently twisting to look over your left shoulder. As you twist to the left, keep your right sit bone connected to the mat. Breathe here. And then keeping your hand on your knee, reach your left arm out to the side, up overhead, and over to the left, to the right. Now make sure that your left sit bone is staying, pressing down into the mat as you feel a big stretch through your left side body. Reach your left arm up to the air, bend your elbow, place your left hand on your right ear, and then bend towards the left, stretching deeply through your neck. Breathe here. Nice. And then reach both arms back up to the sky. Breathe in and exhale, twist to the left. That was your right, but you all followed me. Bringing your left hand to your right knee, lengthen up, exhale, twist a little bit further, looking over your back shoulder. Breathing here. Reach your right arm out to the side, up overhead, and bend over to the left. Big stretch through your side body. Breathe in. And now reach your arms straight up, bend your elbow, place your hand on your ear, and then drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Release both arms up overhead. Inhale, gaze up at the sky. Exhale, fold forward. And then slowly walk yourself forward, letting your elbows and head come down, stretching through your lower back. Maybe even rock a little bit side to side. Letting your spine soften. Chuck, the sound was all me. That was all. It was all on me. And now walk your hands back in. Bring your fingertips behind your back. Bring your feet out just a little bit wider than your hips. And then drop your knees side to side. Good job. Whew. All right, we're going to go ahead and from here make our way into tabletop position. Lining your hands up underneath your shoulders, your knees up underneath your hips. Spread your fingers. Think about your spine being flat and parallel to the mat. So the crown of your head is reaching forward, your tailbone is lengthening, you're drawing your belly button up, and then you're pressing down with your hands, almost finding this sort of floating feeling. Take an inhale here, and on your exhale, drop your belly, open your heart, big inhale. Exhale, round, draw the belly button up, drop the crown of the head all the way down to the mat. You should feel one vertebra at a time rolling forward. Open your heart. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Stretch your left leg behind you and rock back and forth over your left toes. Using your strength, float your left leg up to hip height, no higher. So make sure you're staying right there. And then reach the right arm forward, lining your right bicep up with your right ear. Hold here. And if you want, draw your knee and elbow to meet, and then extend them back out. Knee and elbow meet, extend back out, knee and elbow meet, extend back out. Lower your right hand down, flex your left foot, and then close your heel towards your butt. Extend it back out. Close your heel, extend one more time. Extend, lower your left knee down, shake your hips side to side. Turn your fingers to the outer edges of your mat and start to make small circles in one direction. And now switch and make small circles in the other direction. Return your fingers to the front of your mat. Reach your right leg back behind you and rock back and forth. Oh, I got a little snap and pop there. And now come back to the center. Lift your leg up to hip height. Hold it here. If you're balanced, reach your left arm forward, left bicep with your left ear. Hold it here. And then if you choose, bring your knee and elbow to meet. Extend back out. Knee and elbow meet. Extend back out. Knee and elbow meet. Extend back out. Lower your left hand down. Bend your right knee. Extend the foot. Keep your foot flexed here. Extend the knee and extend. Bend the knee and extend. Lower the right leg down. Shake your hips out. Turn your fingertips to face you if that's available. And then rock back and forth over your wrists, giving them a nice stretch. Let your fingertips turn back around. Slide your hands forward, one handprint. Curl your toes under, and then slowly peel your hips all the way up. Let your heels get heavy. Press into your pointer finger and your thumb. Lengthen your spine. One vertebra at a time, roll forward into your high plank. Once your shoulders are over your wrists, maybe you need to adjust your feet back a little bit to be nice and long. Nice. Lift your belly button up so your lower back isn't arching. And now lift back up into downward facing dog. We'll do that a couple more times. Roll forward one vertebra at a time, like a little worm. And then come to a long, straight spine. If you need to put your knees down here, absolutely do so. And lift back up into your downward facing dog. And then roll forward one more time. From here, we're going to go back into our downward facing dog. Float your right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Let your left heel get heavy. Twirl your right ankle in one direction and then twirl it in the other direction. Draw your right knee into your chest and then slowly bring it up in between your foot. You're in your low lunge. From here, we're going to lower our left knee down. Feel free to fold your mat in a little bit if you need a little extra padding since we're outside tonight. And then keeping your left toes tucked, come up to this 90-90 position. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, open them up. Inhale, bring them forward. Exhale, open them up. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your arms in front of you. Press down through your right foot and your left toes. Pull your right hip back a little bit. Breathe in, and as you exhale, twist to the right towards your front leg. Hold here. Think about getting nice and tall. Smile. Now, staying in this twist, can you open your arms wide? That might feel a little bit more of a tug. Beautiful. And now bring your arms back in front of you. Lift them up overhead. Pull your arms open into cactus. And then sink your hips forward, coming into a crescent lunge. Little bit of a back bend. Breathe here. Still driving down through that right heel. And now reach your arms back up. Exhale, fold forward. Flex your right toes. Slide your right foot out in front of you. Breathe here. Can you lengthen your spine? Think about drawing your right heel back towards your left knee. Drop your right hip down a little bit more. On your next exhale, round your spine, bringing your nose closer towards your knee. Breathe here. Let your right foot come back down onto the mat. Bring your hands onto your right thigh. Press your right thigh away from you just a little bit to find that little bit of heart opening. Engaging your inner thighs to conquer the wobbling. One more breath. And then bring your hands down to either side of your right foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Pedal your down dog out. Right, left, right, left. And now float your left leg up behind you. Breathe here. Drop your right heel. Feel your leg get long. Twirl your ankle in one direction. And then twirl it in the other direction. Draw your left knee into your chest. And then slide your left foot all the way forward, coming into your low lunge. Drop your right knee down to the mat. Use a little extra padding if you need it. And then reach your arms all the way up. Breathe here. All right, so we came forward with our arms, and then open, and then up, and open, forward, open, up, and open. Nice. Bring your arms forward again. Breathe in, and on your exhale, twist to the left towards that front leg. Now think about pressing down through your left foot. Think about your inner thighs are sort of spinning in towards each other as you twist from your waist and your shoulders. Breathe here, finding your balance, and then open your arms, stretching away from each other. Feeling nice and strong. Breathe. And now bring your arms up overhead. Open into a cactus. Shift your hips forward. Gaze up at the ceiling or the sky. Breathe here. As you exhale forward, straighten your left leg, flexing your left toes up to the ceiling. Coming up onto your fingertips, lengthen your spine. Drop your left hip down. Drive your left heel into the mat. See if you can square off your hips. As you extend out, exhale, fold forward. Breathing here. Go ahead and come onto your left foot. Reach your arms back overhead. Bring them down onto your thigh. Gently press. Open your heart. And then exhale your hands down. Step back into your downward facing dog. Pedal your down dog out. Right, left, left, right. Drop your heels down. Lengthen your hips. Take one more deep breath here. And then gaze forward at your hands and slowly walk your feet all the way up to meet your hands. Let your head hang heavy. Reach for opposite elbows and then gently rock side to side. Bending your knees, deepening your forward fold. Release your elbows and roll up one vertebra at a time. Stacking your knees over your ankles, your hips over your knees, your shoulders over your hips, and then your head all the way at the top. Roll your shoulders back. 1, 2, 3. And now forward. 1, 2, and 3. Reach your arms all the way out overhead. Interlace your fingers, release your pointer fingers. See if you can draw your biceps back by your ears, and then at the same time, drive your weight down through your heels and lengthen your tailbone. Breathe in, exhale, bend over to the left. Think about pulling your right hand with your left hand to deepen the stretch. And then come back up to center. Switch the grip so the other thumb goes on top. Release your pointer fingers, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale over to the right. Use your right hand to pull your left, gently deepening the stretch. And then come back up to center. Release your arms down. Take a breath. Let your fingers get heavy. They might feel a little tingly. And then come to the front of your mat. Plant your feet. Make sure they're hip distance or a little bit wider apart. Your toes are pointing towards the front of your mat. Arms are down and relaxed. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, soft bend in the knees. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to stand all the way back up, coming all the way back up to stand, arms touch overhead. Exhale, your hands down by your side. We'll do that again. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, palms touch, and exhale your hands down by your side. All right, let's do some sun salutations. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a plank pose. Hold here. Lower your knees, hug your elbows in by your chest, lower your chest and chin. Untuck your toes. Lift up into your baby cobra. Exhale, back down. Press back into tabletop. Curl your toes, come into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Put your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot forward, coming into a low lunge. Pause here. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, palms touch, and we're going to exhale and fold right back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Hold your plank pose. And then lower your knees, hug your elbows in, lower your chest and chin. Untuck your toes, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale through tabletop into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Float your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot all the way forward. Take a break in your low lunge. And then step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, palms touch. Exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step just your right foot back this time. Stay here in your low lunge. Plant your right hand down. Open your left arm, coming into a low lunge twist. Breathe here. Bring your left hand down, step back to plank. From your plank, knees, chest, chin, or if you're ready, lower halfway down. Untuck your toes, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Coming back into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot forward. Plant your left hand down. Reach up to the right. Take a breath. Bring your right hand down. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, palms touch. And then exhale, right back down again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands. Step back with your left leg. Pause here. Square your hips. Plant your left hand down. Reach up with your right, coming into the twist. Breathe here. Bring your right hand down. Step back to plank. Your choice. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Put your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot forward, coming into your low lunge. Plant your right hand down. Peel up to the left. Breathe here. Bring your left hand down. Step your right foot up to the left foot. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, palms touch. Exhale your hands down by your side. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right leg back. Reach up to the left, big twist. Take your left arm back towards your feet and then bring it all the way back around and up, one big circle. Bring it back around and up, another one, and a third one. Go ahead and let your left hand float down, step back to plank, knees, chest, chin, or halfway down, or skip it all together, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Lengthen your legs. Reach your left leg up behind you, bend your left knee, open your hip, and then re-extend your left leg. Step your left foot all the way forward. Step your right foot up to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, palms touch, and then exhale, fold right back down again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back with your left foot coming into your low lunge. Plant your left hand down, peel up, twist to the right. Breathe here. Reach your right arm back, down and forward. Again, back, down and forward. Feel your arm rotating in your shoulder socket. One more time. And then bring your right hand down, step back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog and breathe. Put your right leg up behind you, bend your knee, open your head. Breathe here. Re-extend your right leg, step it all the way up between your hands. Step your left foot up to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, and exhale your hands down by your side. All right. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit before we start our flow. I need to have a little water. The allergies are real. It's like a little tickle. All right. It's beautiful out though. All right. Step up to the tops of your mat. Let your fingertips hang down by the side. Let the weight of your fingertips draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. See if you can relax. Pop that little space between your jaw. Let that space between your eyebrows relax. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Your version of your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Skip it all together. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Feel your hips reach up diagonally behind you. Press into your thumb and your pointer finger. Float your left leg straight back and up. Flex the foot. Draw the knee into your chest and then slide your left foot up between your hands. Come up onto your fingertips. Drive your left heel down into the mat as you reach your right heel straight back. Bring your hands onto your left thigh. Press up and open. Reach your arms out and up, coming into your high lunge. Drop your right heel and open into your warrior two. Breathe here. Straighten your front leg, let your fingertips top overhead. Exhale, melt back down. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, melt back down. One more time. And melt back down. Straighten your front leg. Reach your fingertips towards me. Let your left hand come down to your shin or the floor. Reach your right arm up. Think about stacking your right hip on top of your left, pulling your right shoulder in line with your left. Reach your right hand toward the B tower out in front of you. And now think about hinging your shoulder back and then opening it back up. Seeing if that gives you a little bit more space. Engage your inner thighs, squeeze your glutes together and stand back up. Bend your right knee, come back into warrior two. Take a peaceful warrior. And then cartwheel yourself down. Step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here in downward facing dog. Maybe you find stillness. Maybe you need to shuffle your hips a little bit. And then float your right leg up behind you. Extend the leg up and back. Feel the energy leaving your right heel. Bend your right knee, draw it into your chest, and slide the right foot up between your hands. Come up onto your fingertips. Drive the right foot down into the mat. Bring your hands onto your right thigh. Gently press away from you, feeling a stretch through your hip flexor. And then reach your arms out and up, coming into your high lunge. From here, we're going to drop our left heel down, open into our warrior two. Straighten the front leg, bring your hands to touch overhead. Exhale, melt back down. Straighten up. Exhale, melt back down. Lengthen and straighten. And melt back down. Stay here. Straighten your front leg, reach towards me. Let the right hand come down to the shin, reach the left arm up. So you're gonna bring your left arm towards me and then draw your shoulder back and then open the left arm back up. Nice. Breathe here. Engage those inner thighs, come all the way back up to stand. Bend your right knee back into warrior two. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. And then cartwheel your hands down. Step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin. Chaturanga, baby cobra. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Letting your heels be heavy. Put your left leg up behind you. Bend your left knee. Open your hip this time. Keeping your leg bent, draw your left knee across to your right elbow. And then bring it to center and slide your right foot up between your hands, coming into your low lunge. You can either climb your hands onto your thigh or reach straight up into your high lunge. Breathe here. Square your hips to the front of the mat and now drop your right heel down. Open into warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Let your fingertips touch overhead. On your exhale, bend your elbows into cactus as you come into your warrior two. Reach up, straight arms. Exhale, bend, pull into cactus, activating your biceps and your chest. One more time, reach up. Exhale into cactus. Stretch your arms out. Think about growing long from each of your fingertips. And now straighten your front leg. Reach towards me, coming into triangle. Left hand down, right arm up. Breathe here. Think about opening your heart. And then engage your inner legs. Lift on back up. Bend your knee back into warrior two. Turn your left palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Come back to warrior two. Bend your left arm, place your left arm on your left thigh, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Think about using your left forearm to pull your right thigh open. Drop your hip a little bit more. Reach your right arm towards me, over your head. Breathe here. Lift yourself back up to warrior two, and then cartwheel yourself down. Step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, baby cobra or upward facing dog into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Put your right leg up behind you, bend your knee, open your hip. Keeping the knee bent, draw the right knee all the way across to your left elbow. Drop the knee to center and slide the right foot up in between your hands. Coming into your low lunge, pressing down. Drop your left heel down, cartwheel yourself up, warrior two. Straighten your front leg, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, pull down into cactus. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, pull down into cactus. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, down into cactus. Extend your fingers out to either side. Breathe here. Straighten your front leg, hinge towards me, bringing your right hand down to your shin, your left hand up to the sky. Engage your inner thighs, rotate your chest. Breathe here. Take one more breath and then inhale, lift yourself back up. Bend your knee, warrior two. Bend your forearm, place your forearm on your thigh, reach your left arm up to the ceiling, and then exhale it overhead. Breathe here. Take one more breath. Nice. Don't worry about it. Come back up to warrior two. Cartwheel yourself down. Step back to plank. Go through your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Put your left leg up behind you. Twirl your ankle in one direction. Twirl your ankle in the other direction. And then draw your knee all the way in. Slide your left foot up between your hands. Low lunge. Reach yourself up. High lunge. Drop your heel down. Open into warrior two. Reach on up. Exhale, cactus arms. Reach on up. Exhale, cactus arms. Reach on up. Exhale, cactus arms. Extend your arms out to the side. Straighten your front leg. Reach towards me. Come into triangle. Right arm up. Breathe here. Lift yourself back up. Melt back into warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Left hand back. Come all the way through to side angle, reaching your right arm overhead. Breathe here. From here, we're going to rotate ourselves, bringing our hands forward, and then scoot our back leg in a little bit to come into our pyramid pose. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Let your head hang heavy. Big stretch through the back of your left leg. Turn your left toes to the right as you walk your hands coming into wide-legged forward fold. Maybe you reach for opposite elbows. Maybe you walk your fingers back behind you. Breathe here, hanging heavy. Now we're going to bend our left knee coming into a lateral lunge and then walk our hands back to the front of the mat. So both hands are on the inside of your left foot. Your right leg is reaching back. We're making our way into our lizard pose. Drop your right knee down, untuck your toes. Stay here, or if you have a block or you have the flexibility, you can come down onto your forearms. Breathe here. Feel a big opening through your hips. And then wherever you are, come back to both hands on the mat. Explore bending your back knee. This might be it for you tonight. Maybe you can reach your left arm up and you can twist. Maybe you can even reach your left arm back behind you to find your right foot. Breathe here. And then release. Step back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Put your right leg up behind you. Roll your ankle in one direction. Roll your ankle in the other direction. And then draw your right knee into your chest. Slide your right foot all the way forward. Climb on up or reach straight up into high lunge. And then drop your heel open into warrior two. Straighten your leg. Exhale, pull down cactus arms. Straighten and reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Straighten up. Exhale, cactus arms. Extend your arms out away from your center, stretching those fingers apart from each other. Straighten your front leg, hinge towards me, right hand down to the floor or a block or your shin, reaching your left arm up to the ceiling or the sky. Engage those inner thighs, lift yourself back up, bend back into warrior two. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Flow all the way to side angle, bringing your right forearm to your right thigh, reach your left arm up. Reach it over towards me. Breathe here. Bring both hands down to the ground and scoot your left leg in a little bit, coming into pyramid. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward, hang heavy here. And breathe. Walk your hands over to the left, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Maybe you want to sway your hips side to side. Maybe you want to reach for opposite elbows. Let your head hang heavy. Start to bend your right knee, walk yourself towards the right, turning your toes towards the front of your mat, coming into lizard. Slide your left leg back, drop your left knee down to the mat. This might be where you stay, or if you have the ability, come down onto a block, or maybe even onto your forearms. Breathing here. And then straighten your arms, bend your left leg. This might be it for you. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Maybe you can reach your right arm up to the ceiling, the sky. Maybe you can reach your right arm back towards your left foot. Can you touch your foot? Good job. And then look over your right shoulder. Breathe here. Slowly release. Step back into plank. Go through your last vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin. Baby cobra. Downward facing dog. And breathe here. And breathe. All right, go ahead and lower your knees down, cross your ankles, and come into a seated position. Let's stretch our legs straight out in front of us. Shift your bum. Reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. See if you can reach for your toes. Breathe here. Let your head hang heavy. Let your elbows bend. Look at your belly button. And breathe. Slowly roll all the way back up to seated. Draw your left knee into your chest. Lift it up over your right leg. Try and keep your foot on the ground. And then hook your knee with your elbow. Reach your arm back and around you. Look over your shoulder. And now notice if you're leaning back, can you sit straight up? Breathe here. Come back to the front. Bend your bottom leg. This might be where you stay. Or maybe you can come into a stacked fire log. Breathe here. Let yourself relax. And then slowly uncross, bringing both legs back out in front of you. All right, slide the right knee in this time. Bring the right knee over your leg and then hook it with your elbow. Sweep your arm back behind you. Look over your shoulder. Breathe here. See if you can sit up a little bit taller and find the rotation from your waist through your chest and shoulders. And then come back to the front. Bend your bottom leg. Stay here or explore coming into your fire log. And sit here. Take one more breath. And then gently uncross your feet. Plant both feet down on the mat. Reach your arms out in front of you and roll down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once you're all the way down on the mat, place your feet so they're about hip distance apart. Lengthen your tailbone. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Flex your foot. Now bend your right knee. Place your right ankle on your left knee. Let your hip fall open. Lift your left leg up. Come into your figure 4. Keeping your feet flexed. And then rock here if that feels good. Maybe you want to extend and bend your left leg. Seeing if you can draw your left thigh in a little bit closer. And now I invite you to try this interesting twist. So keep your feet where they are and then drop over to the left so your right foot comes down on the mat and your left leg. If you can do that, open your arms into a cactus. If this doesn't feel good, go back to your figure 4 on your back. But I find a big, deep stretch through the outside of my right hip here. And now roll back onto your back. Straighten both legs up to the ceiling. Maybe you roll your ankles. Maybe you shake your legs a little bit. Bring both feet back down to the ground. Extend your left leg up to the ceiling. Flex your left foot. Bend your left knee. Place your left ankle on your right knee. Lift your right shin. Reach behind your right thigh. Come into your classic figure 4. From here, explore. Rock side to side. Maybe take little circles. And then if you want to try that twist, let everything drop to the right, bringing your left foot down to the floor, bringing your arms into cactus. And breathe here. And roll back onto your back. Extend both legs up to the ceiling, and then let both feet come down to the mat. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Your toes are pointing away from you. Your shins are pointing towards your toes. Pressing your palms down into the mat. Roll your spine up one vertebra at a time, coming into a back bend. Maybe you can interlace your fingers and shimmy your shoulders closer together. Lift your hips up and breathe here. And release down. Let your knees touch. Walk your feet to the outer edge of the mat. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And breathe here. We're going to do one more bridge. Bring your feet back in line with your hips. Place your hands down on the ground. Peel your vertebra up one at a time. And then reach your hands behind your back, interlace them, shimmy your shoulders together. Take one more big breath here and then release everything down. Let your knees touch. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a big inhale. And exhale everything out. Go ahead and take this moment to do anything you might want to do. Maybe you want to windshield wiper your legs a little bit more. Maybe you need another twist. I am going to challenge us all to come into 1 minute of Shavasana. Let go of all the distractions around us. Extend your arms and legs away from you. Close your eyes and see if you can really let go. Bring it all in. 1 minute. I'm going to come around and do a little Shavasana adjustment. Nice long stretch. I forgot my oil, so we're going to just do this without it, but I think you'll all be just okay. and start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. No rush to come out. But when you're ready, you can slowly roll to one side. And make your way into a comfortable seat. Placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Take a big inhale, feel your energy, feel your heartbeat, feel your breath moving around inside of you. Acknowledge yourself. Thank yourself for coming to class. Thank yourself for taking this time. I thank you all for allowing me to lead you through this practice. Namaste.